Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Good evening, you're watching the Chairman's Report. This program is brought to you by IBC 13 and the Commission on Filipinos Overseas, an agency under the Office of the President mandated to connect the Filipino diaspora with their home country. I'm Dante Klink II, Chairperson of the CFO and your program host. Tonight's guest is a leader at the forefront of modernizing one of the country's most enduring public institutions. Mr. Gilbert Javier serves as the Assistant Postmaster General for Operations of the Philippine Postal Corporation, or PhilPost. A career public servant with more than 2 decades of experience in postal operations and corporate administration, he leads the operations nationwide, including mail processing and delivery systems, logistics and transport, and the coordination of services across PhilPost's extensive network. In 2025, he visited Japan through JICA's Knowledge Co-Creation Program Group and region focus for enhancement of the postal infrastructure system using digital technologies. Learning from Japan's ICT-driven logistics system, he is gearing to enhance postal operations and promote digital transformation. He is also part of the team that leads the restoration and rehabilitation of the Manila Central Post Office, steering efforts to preserve one of the nation's most renowned landmarks while advancing the organization's modernization. As PhilPost evolves to meet the demands of the modern era, Mr. Javier brings a forward-looking perspective on how government services can adapt to better serve the needs of Filipinos at home and abroad. Mr. Gilbert Javier, welcome to the Chairman's Report. Thank you for making time.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, just call me Klink. People might be surprised that that the post office still exists, and because you work quietly, as post offices do around the world. But maybe this is an opportunity to tell people what PhilPost has been busy with.
Yeah, actually, when a friend of mine, for past years we met again, then they will tell, oh, you're with PhilPost. So,
buhay pa ba yan?
Buhay pa ba yan? Buhay pa ba ang post office? Yeah, so buhay pa po ang post office.
Buhay na buhay.
Buhay na buhay.
Yeah.
And we are looking forward that by this year until next year, if we have deficits from the previous years, by this year until next year and on the future, it's not, we're doing a positive.
Yeah. So in the past, of course, people sent letters. I remember sending postcards when I travel. I suppose the market has changed or has departed from all of that. How is the post office surviving these days? I mean, I guess I mean to say, where is the post office making its money from these days?
You will be surprised that they say wala nang sulat.
Yeah.
But then volume says, statistics will say, around 70%, 60 to 70% of our revenue comes from letters. Still. Then portion coming from the small packets. These small packets are the merchandise items. Then we also have the parcels. So, but looking forward, since while 70% is from the revenue coming from the letters, still we look forward to get a pie, a market from those e-commerce business. So with that one, we are targeting that we will be positive, will not be in a deficit. Yeah,
that's very interesting because I was talking to your chairman, who's a friend of mine, Attorney Chris Cantil, that maybe one of the things that PhilPost should be looking at, and this was mentioned when I was congratulating him on this post, was that maybe it would be good for PhilPost to be the logistics arm of
Yes.
the e-commerce industry, because as we know, Lazada is there, Shopee is there, but their reach is limited. But PhilPost has an infrastructure that spans across the Philippines.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah. We are including the far-flung areas, the remote areas. We service them. So we are partnering. We had an agreement already. I don't have to mention that private.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
At first, they will use post office,
Okay.
our branches, as a pick-up point and
Okay.
drop-off point of those items from the e-commerce business. And aside from that, we are planning to also get a pipe for them to get PhilPost to deliver those items also. Right now, we are not part of their courier services.
Okay.
But we are looking forward that we will be part of them because digitalization will be in place
Right.
in PhilPost sooner.
Right. So, the courier services, FedEx, DHL, and JRT Express, are they, in a way, making it tougher to do business? I mean, are they? How much of a competition are they? But of course, the PhilPost is an institution,
Yes.
right? That's your advantage. But maybe give us the landscape of the market. Are they more of competitors? Are they more of partners, or are they a mix of both? Or
Mix.
mix?
They are competitor in the sense that we have to compete them within the city, within the center of every
Urban
province
center,
or,
yeah.
profit center. But there's also negotiations to use us for the remote areas.
I see.
So there will be competition in the profit center, but there will be a co-opetition in the
Yeah.
profit.
In the past, I'm talking about maybe around FVR's time, Joseph Estrada's time, there was, I think, a pushback, and then maybe even before then, to use the postal system network to send remittances more affordably than sending them through commercial banks. Is that still going on? And how big is that in terms of revenue sources for PhilPost?
Oh, right now we are doing it domestically.
Okay.
We are not doing it now. The international remittances has been stopped.
Okay.
For the reason that the gateway provider we connected with the Universal Postal Union
Okay.
stopped.
Okay.
So the system stopped. So we are looking ways now how to revive it.
Okay.
There's a partnership with another financial gateway provider so that we can start again doing the international remittance business.
So, but when you talk about international remittances, are you talking about inbound and outbound, or just simply inbound? Or
Okay.
when you say it stopped, did you say you stopped outbound? Or
We stop both. inbound
both?
and
Okay.
inbound. Yeah.
Okay. So, what about? I noticed that a lot of courts, government offices, they're required in many cases to use registered mail.
Yes.
The fracking privileges, is that a source of income for you guys, or is that more of I guess missionary work for PhilPost?
National government is subsidizing our expenses for that
Okay.
one. But when we say expenses, just the operational expense.
Okay.
So there's a computation on that. But of course, mere expense, no
Right.
revenue.
I
So we are
see.
doing it without the revenue.
Right.
We delivered.
It's a public service, really.
Yeah, it's a public
So you
service.
just cover your cost.
Yeah, and we are requesting the national government. It's not an automatic reimbursement.
I see. And when you say that, people may be surprised that you still handle letters.
Yeah.
Talk about that. I mean, are these the handwritten letters or postcards or and then parcels, packages? Are they increasingly becoming more important now, as you mentioned,
Yeah.
partnering with e-commerce companies for their logistics services?
Yeah. For the letters, it's more on business letters.
Business letters.
Yeah, we say that billings from different banks, insurance companies are through emails. But still, I don't know, Filipinos
They still
prefer-
use
they
the
still-
letter.
Yes, yeah.
So it's not official until you have something
Yeah.
in black and white.
But for the postcard, yes, there's a group doing the post crossing. We call it post crossing. They want exchanges of postcards and together with the stamps on it.
And speaking of stamps, does that still generate income for
Yeah, it's still
PhilPost?
generating income set.
Really?
Yeah, because our stamps, we issue also commemorative stamps.
Yes.
So to commemorate an event, if there's a milestone, let's say an agency or a corporation has its milestones, then 75th anniversary, let's say,
Right.
100.
Yes.
So we can offer them to issue the commemorative stamp.
Yeah, I should disclose to our audience that CFO is trying to partner with PhilPost,
that
and
would be nice.
we're negotiating a commemorative stamp, but we're not ready to make an announcement yet. And I think on that note, we should take a break. We'll be right back with the Chairman's Report. Please stay with us.
Likas na makulay, puno ng buhay at sigla, pinagtibay ng kasaysayan at pananampalataya. Yan ang kulturang Pilipino. Halina't sumama sa biyahe, mga kulturista.
Ako si Carl Senya at ito ang Kultura.
Kultura, tuwing Sabado, alas 11 ng umaga sa IPC 13.
For generations, we've linked sex to anatomy and gender. Can you imagine color? Pink to blue. Kumbaga, blue ay para sa lalaki, pink ay para sa babae. But neuroscience, psychology, and lived experience tell us a richer story.
It's also in the brain, in how we experience identity and connection, and that identity can influence everything from attraction to pleasure and to how safe we feel during intimacy.
Coming out is personal, hindi dapat pinipilit, lalo na mataas pa rin yung discrimination and prejudice sa tulad namin na transgender women. Not all women were born female at birth like me, di ba, Doc? Yung consciousness kasi na-form later on.
Naked Minds, this Friday, 10 p.m. Only here on IBC TV 13.
Welcome back to the Chairman's Report. I'm Dante, Klink. We're talking to Gilbert Javier of PhilPost. Now, I think before we talk about anything else, people are probably curious about the Central Post Office building.
Yes,
and we mentioned that during the introduction. There was a big fire in 2023, but there seems to be a lot of activity going on. Can you maybe clue us in what's being discussed for that building?
Yeah, right now, there will be that building will be renovated.
Okay.
So by phases. So by the end of this year, the target is that the Manila Central Post Office will be transferred again to that building
Okay.
to occupy the lower ground.
I see.
So at the upper ground, which is we considered the lobby
Okay.
previously, there will be shops, post shops, and portion of the museums. So
So it'll be partly a museum,
yes,
and it's going to be open to the public?
it will be open to the public.
I see. Fantastic.
So they can see how post office operates from the upper ground. You can see
How the
yeah.
letters and
the letters,
parcels
parcels go
are
around. Yeah.
organized to go to different parts of the country. Very interesting. You probably remember a couple of decades ago, there was talk about possibly converting that building into a Fullerton hotel. I think it was during the time of Gemma Cruz Araneta when she was Secretary of Tourism.
Yes.
So that's off the table now.
Off the table.
So you're telling us that post office will resume operations in that
Yes.
building and
partially become partially to have a museum,
Sure.
a postal museum.
Yeah.
And I think another floor will be used for innovations and tapping some government agencies to use the space. I think it's, if not third floor or fourth floor, as an innovation space, innovation
I see.
hub.
Or maybe when it's ready, the CFO can lease from the post office,
Yes,
because we're also just leasing
yes.
space here. But is work going on already, or what are the timetables when people might see some of these plans open to the public or revealed to the public?
Yes, by the end of this year, it will.
You'll see something.
We'll see something.
Okay. So, is there coordination with the development of that area? I mean, not just the building, because obviously there's an effort to create a river walk with the esplanade. I remember that the mayor of Manila himself was at some time in his previous term was looking at rehabilitating that area, making it brighter, less scary, I suppose. And now you have the Metropolitan Theater
Yes.
operating. Is the plan limited to the building itself, or are you looking at the surrounding space?
Yes. The plan right now. At first, the plan is the building itself. But then
That's phase one.
That's the phase one.
Okay.
Then the whole complex, the MCPO complex, or the Manila Central Post Office
Okay.
complex, we have 3 buildings beside at the back of the MCPO
there are
building.
more buildings,
Then
okay.
beside it, the
Yeah.
MCPO. So it will also be renovated.
I see.
A CMP, or conservation management plan, will be done for that purpose.
Gilbert, if I may call you that, can I take a step back and ask you why it's important to do all of these things or this work, restoring and preserving that building? Because as you said, there seems to be some exciting plans. Why is that important?
The National Museum has declared that property, that building, as an important cultural property. So for us, it is an icon.
Yeah. So we're not exaggerating when we call it an iconic building. So when you say that there are plans to use part of that building and then some of it will be a museum, will people see any visible changes anywhere in that facility?
Yes.
What will be noticeable, I suppose?
What will be noticeable is that by the time it is fully renovated, it will be restored back when it was built during pre-war.
Okay, so it's old glory.
It's all glory.
Yeah.
The materials, the material used for the floorings, the walls, the ceilings. So even the windows of those postal tellers, you will see it will bring back how it looked like when during the pre-war.
But with modern amenities, I suppose.
With modern amenities.
I see. So, is there work to maybe look at the structural integrity of the building? Because Manila or the Philippines is very active tectonically, right? I mean, there's a lot of earthquakes. I mean, can people be assured that as we pour in more resources to that building, that it's going to, last another 100 years? Is that the plan, or what's been discussed in the board?
Yes. It is part of the plan to look at the building, the integrity of the building. It is part of the conservation management plan. So before the start of renovation, there's a conservation management plan to look at everything.
So to make sure it's faithful to the plan. You mentioned there were other buildings around the Central Post Office. Are those also historical landmarks, or are there more modern facilities built more recently?
Some are built, I think, 50 years ago. If the MCPO was built 100 years ago, then some built 50 years ago.
Okay.
And there's a building there which is so-called as the Postmaster General's quarter.
Oh, okay.
So it will also be restored.
Okay.
And it will be part of an admin office.
I see. Is it going to be also part of the exhibit, the museum exhibit, or is it more for administration, for use?
It's more for the administration.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm just recalling there's the MacArthur Suite in nearby Manila Hotel that people can look at. What about the other effort to beautify that area with the Esplanade? Is that going to be connected somehow to? Is that somehow also integrated in or discussed in the planning for the Central Post Office?
For the Esplanade, since it's being handled by different government agency, but then as you can see,
is there coordination? Or?
There's coordination because right now at the back of the MCPO building, we have the annex building.
Okay.
So that annex building, when you go up there, it's beside the Esplanade.
Okay.
So I think that's why board and management would like to have a conservation management plan for those buildings and to have a space plan, so we can determine aside from being an administrative office, maybe we can use it also as a commercial.
That would be wonderful. Maybe I was going to say, can we put in a request for like a coffee shop or restaurant, because
like
overlooking the Pasig River at night with Binondo in the backdrop and that new bridge, I think it would be
it is being considered.
Quite a scenic setup if that's possible.
Yes.
So when is that part of phase one? Is that part of the later phases? Later phases.
Yeah.
So
the priority now is the Manila Central Post Office building.
I see. Now, what's interesting, and you sort of mentioned something that made me think about this. So besides the Central Post Office, PhilPost has properties all over the country. Do you have other iconic buildings like the Manila Central Post Office that...
We have a Baguio City Post Office.
Okay. Is that being used now?
Being used, yes. And it will also be part of the conservation management plan.
Okay.
So we have to restore the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a timetable for that?
Right now, within the year, we have to do the so-called conservation management plan. After that one, then renovation will follow.
I see. And then the funding for all of these renovations, do they come from the revenue of PhilPost, or is this given by Congress to your organization?
For the
how does that work?
For the MCPO building, it is funded by the national government.
Okay.
But for the building beside PhilPost, the conservation management plan will be the cost for that one, the CMP, will be shouldered by PhilPost. So,
every Filipino family probably has a memento or a photograph taken by, I remember my parents, they have some old photos taken at the facade of PhilPost. How are they reassured that, the work being done will be faithful to, the historical legacy or the memory of PhilPost?
We are doing a coordination with the NCCA, so that we have to be sure that when we restored it, what the building looks like when it was built during pre-war should be the same.
Well, you're lucky because I just met with the new chairperson of the National Commission for the Culture and Arts, Dr. Eric Cerudo. He's a great guy, so I am a little bit more confident that plan will carry through. Please stay with us. You're watching the Chairman's Report. We'll be right back.
Obra mula sa basura? Pwede yan, basta't kasama mo ang buong Artkada. Kaya Artlinks, game na ba kayo? Ilabas na ang inyong art materials at unleash your creative minds. Let's turn trash into treasures sa mga super fun at colorful activities. Don't worry, si Kuya Kel ang bahala sa inyo. Kalye, sining tuwing Sabado, 4 p.m.
Be informed of the top news of the day, from the local headlines to international stories that matter to the lives of every Filipino. Delivered with credibility and integrity by anchors William Teo and Angela C. 13 News, Monday to Friday, 9:30 p.m. only on IBC 13.
Welcome back to the Chairman's Report. I'm Dante, Klink. We're talking to Gilbert Javier of the PhilPost. Let's talk about what's been going on in the news and how it's affecting PhilPost as well. I mean, everyone's affected by the war in the Middle East, or even with the ceasefire in place now. But tell us how PhilPost is adapting, because there was an announcement earlier that you're temporarily suspending deliveries. Is that right? From certain countries, but what's being monitored now by PhilPost?
Yes, we temporarily suspend forwarding of mails parcels to mostly countries in the Europe and Middle East, for the reason that Dubai is the transit point.
I see.
So, but then out of 35, we resume 5.
Okay.
To include UK.
Okay. So Europe is not an issue anymore?
We are monitoring if there is an available flight going to that country to a certain point. So we continuously monitor so we can resume.
Right. Are there any other concerns that PhilPost is looking at and maybe planning for? I mean, for instance, in the market, a lot of people now are buying EV cars. Is PhilPost looking at electric vehicles? What are the trends that you guys are following that may be adopted or followed by PhilPost?
We are considering buying electric vehicles.
Okay.
But then not at this time.
Okay.
I think because of this fuel cost and the demand for electric vehicle.
Yeah.
So
everyone's buying one.
Everyone's buying, so it will be costly for us to buy at this time. But we are considering it.
Right, but as a long-time employee of PhilPost, I mean, what concerns you? Because people, of course, have the internet, they have email, now they have social media. What do you think PhilPost's role will be? In the future? I mean, you mentioned that. So, I mean, I'm surprised. Parcels, letters, are still being sent through mail.
Yeah, while majority, based on volume, majority's letter, the letter post. But then we are targeting to be part of the supply chain of the e-commerce business. So
take advantage of your infrastructure nationwide. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Though, volume for the e-commerce is getting high, and we are ready to get that volume by the end of this year for the reason that we are doing some innovations, automations, digitalizations.
Now, you went on a JICA government-funded program in Japan. It's a study tour, or what did you get from that experience that you think will be applicable here in the Philippines?
Yes, in Japan, they using technology.
Okay.
Okay.
So automation.
Automation is there. They have sorting machines, a lot of sorting machines, letter sorting machines. There is a flat sorting machine. When we say flat sorting machine, 2 kilos up to 15 kilos.
Okay.
They have the parcel sorting machine, more than 15 kilos. So they all have that. They have gadgets for their letter carriers. We're in, just like here, when you order from, let's say, Lazada or Shopee, then here they are using phones and to tell that it has been delivered. It means
To track packages.
To track packages. In Japan, they have like that, and they have that route optimization system. So when the postman or the letter carrier
They find the most efficient route.
receive the mails and parcels to be delivered, they will use that gadget, and the gadget will tell him where to go first.
Right.
So with that, it is also part of our so-called mail management application system.
Now, in the news, I see companies like Amazon experimenting with delivery with drones. Are we also looking at something like that, or is there something else that we're looking at? Are we talking about maybe? I saw one other thing in Japan. Because people live in apartment buildings, there's a robot that takes the parcel from the, I guess, the reception area up to the unit. Is that something that we're also looking at, or what are we looking at?
Yeah, in Japan, they show us their drone.
Okay.
And they have the robots also.
Okay.
But then we'll try first. I think try first the automation through parcel sorting machine and flat sorting machine.
Okay.
We use that, and it will be in place this coming August.
I see.
In our Office of Exchange.
Okay.
And then digitalization, the mail management application system, will be in place by July or August. So one step at a time. Let's see if we can do the drone thing and using robot to deliver.
Well, Jollibee is also doing it under some stores. But I'm curious. Now, as I remember correctly, PhilPost still has about 11,000 employees. Now, if you're doing all of these automation, will there be new jobs created, or
most of our employees are the delivery personnel.
Okay.
The letter carriers.
The carteros.
Yeah. So, we don't have a robot to replace them yet.
Okay.
This time. So,
is it true that in maybe some areas that they traverse marshes just to deliver letters? Does that still happen?
It still happens.
Wow.
At times they have to use boats.
Okay.
Sometimes PhilPost has to rent the fisherman's boats just to
mga bangka. Wow.
Marami po tayong isla, like in Apari.
Okay.
There is so-called Fugo Island.
Okay.
So without regular means of transportation, so you have to wait for a fisherman to go to the main island.
Wow.
And wait for their return to that small island.
Right.
So,
and no plans of using drones to deliver to those, or that's you think years away from now?
Years away.
Is it because of cost or because of the infrastructure, or both? Okay. But that's interesting. Do you guys have any, studies going on with any new forms of delivery that you're thinking of? Parcels? I don't know. Maybe.
Not
Bima, like Star Trek. That's not the reality yet.
To be honest, not yet. No study for that one. We are focused that we use still our delivery personnel
Right.
for the last mile delivery.
So, are there other trends going on in postal services in other countries that you guys are looking at that you think might be interesting to study if they're applicable or usable here in the Philippines? And of course, Japan you mentioned already. But who's doing well? What country is doing well, and what are we looking to copy from them or do better than them?
It's hard to say who's doing better, but, honestly. But I think being to other countries in the Southeast Asia, being to India, been to Japan.
India is also very interesting.
They're doing well. They have the automation. They have the digitalization.
Okay.
But, when we say technology, I could say Japan is the best. They really use technology. But then, of course, that route optimization being done in Japan, we'll be doing that.
Is that different from what maybe ordinary people like myself, I use Google Maps or Waze? Is that something that's more sophisticated, what you're talking about? Or it's something similar?
It's something
It's
similar.
like an app. It's
something similar.
Okay. So right now, you said that most of the 11,000 employees of PhilPost are delivery.
We have around, actually not 11, I think it lowered to around 8,000.
Okay.
But the delivery personnel is around less than 4,000.
I see. But you obviously stayed. Are there job opportunities for people? Because these times are there job opportunities at PhilPost? And what skills are you looking for?
Okay. Of course, for delivery personnel, of course, integrity must be. Then we are looking for competency. We are hiring based on competency, interviews.
Do they have to learn how to drive? Do they need a driver's license? Or they just learn how to operate the bangka?
It depends on the position.
Okay.
Right now, for the letter carrier, they must have a motorcycle and they must have a professional license for that one.
How about for the automation? Are you looking at IT people or some sort of specialist? AI worker? Is that something that you're looking at to hire?
We already have that one. That's why we are we are developing that the so-called mail management system. And AI will be in place once we say that that mail management system is really effective. Then AI will come.
Okay. Well, very exciting. So we're looking forward to a modern PhilPost soon. Please stay with us. You're watching the Chairman's Report. We'll be right back.
Kanilang ipinaglalaban ang tama. Lumilikha ng patas na batas para sa karapatan ng bawat Pilipino. Kasama si Catherine Villar, kilalanin ang mga mahahalagang tao at pangyayari sa likod ng Ang Senado ng Pilipinas. Tuwing Linggo, alas 9:30 ng umaga.
ASEAN Time. Dahil sa ASEAN, mas madali na ang cashless transactions sa ibang bansang miyembro nito. Sa tulong ng Regional Payment Connectivity o RPC Initiative, pinag-ugnay ang QR payment systems ng bawat bansa. Tulad ng PromptPay sa Thailand, SGQR sa Singapore, CRIS sa Indonesia, at QRPH sa Pilipinas. Kaya posible na ang cross-border payment. Pwedeng-pwede mong direktang gamitin ang e-wallet o banking app mo kahit nasa ibang ASEAN country ka. Mas mababa rin ang fees at conversion costs dahil pwede nang gumamit ng local currencies tulad ng peso, baht at ringgit para sa cross-border payments. O diba? Mas convenient ito para sa lahat. mula sa mga turista, small businesses at ordinaryong tao. Bilang bahagi ng ASEAN, the future is bright for Filipinos in food, culture, tourism, travel, and more. Kaya abangan at suportahan ang 2026 ASEAN Summit na gaganapin sa Pilipinas. It's ASEAN Time!
Welcome back to the Chairman's Report. I'm Dante, Klink. We're talking to Mr. Gilbert Javier of PhilPost. Gilbert, I just want to ask you a personal question because you've been with that organization for a couple of decades, and which is unusual for young people these days to stay with one company for that long. But I'm curious as I'm asking you about where PhilPost is headed. What drew you to work there to begin with, and why stay with all of these changes going on? People are emailing now. Now they have social media to use to communicate to people. Obviously, there's something cooking, right? So what's keeping it interesting for you to be there?
Yeah. What is interesting to be in PhilPost is that in every problem that you can see, we can always find a solution.
Okay.
So that's a bit interesting for the reason that nowadays, a lot of personnel, because of problems in the company, in the organizations, they tend to resign. But for me, it's a challenge.
Sure.
And I'll be happy to be part of the solution, to be part of
The modernization initiative.
Yes.
Does it worry you that I remember a day when I used to send postcards whenever I traveled. I don't know. Do you still write letters? Do you send postcards, and if you don't, does that worry you at all, or then there's something else going on that keeps you there?
I'm still sending postcards to my family.
Really? Okay.
When I'm abroad, I still have to send postcards to
Just
my
loyalty talaga to PhilPost.
Of course. Loyal tayo sa post office.
Okay.
Yeah, sana ako.
No, I mean, are you excited about the future? I mean,
Yes, because as I can see, as I said a while ago, there is in PhilPost, it's not more of a letter. Yeah, while we are doing we have a volumes of our mails of our parcels, our business coming from those letters. From what I've learned from JICA and what we've studied, what a post office should have, digitalization, automation, so that we can be part of the supply chain. As I've said, the supply chain of the
people forget about the supply chain.
Yeah,
you can email all you want, but you can't send your parcels through email. Yeah.
So the bottom line is, we are seeing that we will be earning target by next year is 5 billion. We have to do it.
Interesting. Yeah. Now, of course, our job at the CFO, we connect the 10.7 million Filipinos abroad to the Philippines. And one way I see that is through the post office.
Yes.
Is there something, an initiative or product at PhilPost that is maybe designed or will cater to Filipinos abroad? Of course, there's the parcels, the letters. Many of our constituents are looking at investment opportunities. Are there investment opportunities at PhilPost for overseas Filipinos who want to come home and maybe start a business?
We have these postal stations.
Okay.
They can be a franchisee for that one.
Oh, okay.
Especially if they are residing in the province.
Okay.
And post office is a bit far from their place.
Okay.
They can put up.
Okay.
Postal station business.
Okay.
We are doing it. Aside from that, of course, we are we have a partnership with 192 countries.
Okay.
So we can serve most, if not all, of our overseas Filipinos.
Yeah. Can you talk about that franchising opportunity? You had a name for it. It's not
Postal
a
station.
postal station. Is it? How does it work? Is it expensive? And how would the franchisee earn?
Okay. They will earn through rebates
Okay.
from our rates, based on our rates. If they sell an amount of, in every 1,000, they have 200 pesos.
So there's a revenue share.
There's a revenue share.
Okay. Do they pay a monthly fee to
No
the
monthly
PhilPost,
fee. I
or-
think there's a one-time payment.
Okay.
It's a yearly.
It's an annual payment. Okay.
Annual payment.
Okay. Is it expensive? I mean,
It's not.
where can people get information? Is it on your website? Do they have to go
We
to
have-
some office to
Yeah.
apply?
We have in our website. They can also visit us in our office in Manila Central Post Office.
Okay. And I think
And-
the most important question, is it profitable for the franchisee? I mean,
I think it is profitable because the place should not is. We are not requiring that the place should be exclusively for the use of post office for the postal
okay.
stations. It could be a one-stop shop for them. They could
Okay.
sell anything there.
Okay. So other merchandise.
Other
So it can be a
merchandise.
general
Yes,
merchandise
yes.
store. And are there areas that are more open or less open? I mean, is Metro Manila still open for a franchise, or is it all provinces? Or
Yes, it's still open, but of
Okay.
course, there's a radius. I'm not
Right.
so sure about how many kilometer radius.
so you don't cannibalize
Yes.
the other franchisee.
Other franchisee.
I see. So what's the first step if a person is interested in something like that? Do they download the form, or do they write a letter of intent, or?
They can write a letter of intent.
Okay.
If they are in the province, they can write a letter of intent to the area directors of the province.
Okay.
They can see it in our website, the
Okay.
address.
And are there any other besides the franchising? Is there anything else? Maybe
We
that.
have the postal ID.
Okay.
So, of course, if they need passports,
Okay.
it is a recognized ID
Right.
for you to get a passport.
There was a time when it was interrupted or suspended, but it's now back.
Yeah, it's
now back?
Yes, it's now back. There's a suspension, some issue about the supplies coming from
I
the
see.
supplier. Yeah.
And then, so if someone wants a government ID and a postal ID would qualify, how do they go about that? Do they go to the nearest post office, or is it simply online, or what is the normal?
They have to go to the nearest post office.
Okay.
Because
KYC, you need to see the real person.
KYC, the biometrics.
Because it's a government ID.
Yes.
There's biometrics.
Yes.
Okay,
Sa security features.
I see. And is that available in all
Yes.
post offices?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. How much is it? Do you remember?
Right now, it's 540.
Okay,
For the Rush ID, it's 650.
I see. And then how long is the validity of the
3
post-
years.
3 years. Okay, I see. Very interesting.
As regards to that, the availability in all post office.
Ah,
Okay. We have, I think, 100 plus capturing stations.
okay.
So,
only those 100 places.
sorry for that. It's
Yeah.
not all, but there
Right. So in say
they can see it in our website
I see.
and in our Facebook account.
Now, so you're renovating the Manila Central Post Office building. So what would be the nearest capturing station to people in, say, in Manila?
In Manila,
Is it in the mall, or is it another post office? Or?
Yeah, in Manila we have at the annex building, the Manila Central Post Office complex.
Okay.
Then we have also in Robinson's Otis and SM Manila.
Now, going back to the renovation of the Central Post Office, I understand that you used to have, or the post office used to have, a large collection of commemorative stamps. Is there an effort to maybe, because that's all lost in the fire, right? I mean, is there an effort to maybe solicit donations of people who may have old stamps? Are you trying?
Yes, sir.
Is there an effort to rebuild that? Or?
As a matter of fact, we have partnership with collectors.
Okay.
So they are part of our stamp committee.
Okay.
So, and previously, some collectors even donated those stamps. Sadly, it burned.
Yeah.
But there will be, if they can see that there will be a museum, a postal museum.
Because
then
believe it or
definitely.
not, I have a small stash of old stamps myself. It's very, very interesting thing that you guys are doing at PhilPost. I hope that you guys are successful, and I certainly look forward to the museum when it opens. But Gilbert, before we end, maybe you want to leave our guests with a message?
Yeah. Okay. The MCPO building will be restored, but the restoration, it wouldn't end there. Board and management would like to improve also the delivery service. And upon improving our delivery service, of course, we will be part of that supply chain in the e-commerce business. More revenues for us. When we say more revenues, it means more benefits for PhilPost employees. This coming May 1, the board and management recognize the role of our letter carriers. They are our frontliners, and with that, there's instructions. Rainy season is coming. By June, they should be given rain boots. They should be given raincoats. The board and management also recognize the need to continue their motorcycle allowance. Sa laki po ng presyo ng gasolina ngayon, dapat lang maibigay po sa kanila ang mga motorcycle allowance na hinihingi nila. It had been stopped, but it will continue. Aside from that, we also requested the national government. As you can see, national government is supporting driver courier services from the private companies. We wrote a letter to the office of the president, and they already asked how many letter carriers they have. We are hoping that they will grant subsidy as what they have granted to other to the driver and courier personnel of the private companies.
So, Gilbert, thank you very much for your time. I think there's a lot more to dive into, but that's all the time we have for this episode. I look forward to maybe continue the discussion with you and your team, or maybe collaborations with the CFO, particularly on the investments opportunities for overseas Filipinos. Maraming salamat, and also thank you to IBC 13 for making this program possible. This has been your Chairman's Report. I'm Dante, Klink, and we'll see you next week.